Such an idiot. The gold choker was inside the synthesis shop. Ugh. I feel stupid now. Oh well. Like I said earlier, I'll just go and make one later. Now here's the problem for me right now. I want to do the Bean side quest before I continue on with any major storyline event. But I'm kind of racking up the time with this set. So I don't remember which Chocobo color I had at this point in time. I believe I'm still at the light blue Chocobo, but I'm not 100% sure. But before I go, I want to check something real quickly. Oh god. Nope. Just when I was going to get another letter from him. I know it'll be at least a little bit later on. Oh, I remember now when I have to go back to talk to him. What we are currently working for will give us a relatively rare item. There are only like 3 or 4 in the game in and of itself, so it's good to get. We haven't gotten the first one yet, but that's because the very first one we get is storyline. But we kind of need it. Yes. Right, gotta talk to the guard first. Always got to announce yourself. Okay, he says he mixed the 3 potions into the bottle like he told him to. He didn't say anything about mixing them to the ratios that were required. That's what's running through my head right now. You know, who's too excited to get everything done, didn't do it right. I would never trust myself or anyone else to mix potions. I would trust an alchemist. Or a chemist, depending on your preference. He's a frog! Ribbit. Or in Japanese, ghetto. Sorry, that just reminded me of something weird. In one of my Japanese classes, I've mentioned this a few times before in previous LPs, but in one of my Japanese classes, we actually did a origami frog, and out of boredom, I wrote ghetto and hiragana on the back of it. Poor Vivi. Oh, come on, Zidane. You know what happened last time you babied her. She poisoned you. and she just devours everything in sight. Now, I believe, I'm not 100% sure because I don't remember exactly, but if you go to that Geisha pickle stand, you'll actually see Quina still scarfing the pickles down, and you'll be forced to pay for all the pickles she's eaten. So I say avoid it, unless you want to see a relatively funny scene. Alright, we're going this way this time, to the Serpent's Gate. I believe you can still use the one on the left to get to the Serpent's Gate. No, that one leads us to the exit of Lindblom, but you can take that one to either the base or the Serpent's Gate. Anyway, let's get on the Blue Narcissus. Or whatever the hell it's called. But yeah, as I said earlier, I believe I still have the light blue Chocobo. I'm not 100% sure, though. I really hope I don't. I really hope I have at least the red. Although, since I just got the Cypress pile, it probably is still light blue. Although, I could be wrong. Probably am. Oh, Sid, you're so weird. I love Quina. I can't pay attention to what they're saying. I mostly pay attention to what the hell Quina's saying. Maybe I eat it. Ah, Quina, so weird. Okay. Now, something I gotta inform you about Dagger at this point in time. I'll dock so I can explain it properly. Well, I won't have to. Right now, Dagger is mute. She can't talk. She's also having a very big, what's the word I'm looking for? Identity crisis, I guess? So, she can't concentrate, I guess, during battle. Meaning that every so often she will attempt to use a spell or attack or anything, and it will say that it failed because she can't concentrate. So it's up to you if you want to have Dagger in your party or not. I personally prefer her, but it's up to you. Another thing is she can't go into trance anymore because of this. So you can't use her high summoning abilities for a while. Alright, let's see what Chocobo I got. Crap! Knew it! Okay, I'm going to show you where another one of the Mocha Beans are. Like I said earlier, though, I believe you can still do this side quest. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me. Hold on. Of course they don't tell me, motherfucker. Anyway, this should look familiar. If you come over here, and examine right here, you get the Mocha Coffee Beans. I'm going to show you one more thing, and then I'm going to go off for a little bit so I can get the Chocograph, hopefully, to get... excuse me. To get the Red Chocobo transformation. Yeah, okay. I do need to go to the place where we need to go to. Land, cold field, faraway lagoon. Okay. Oops. Before we do that, though, I'm going to go get some more Chocographs for us. First, let's go with Cold Field. The uncultivated land, even though it says you only need the field ability, you will not be able to get unless you have the Red Chocobo ability, the mountain climbing one. So we have to wait for a little bit. I'm going to show you a good place to train as well. At the end of this set. As I just said, this is not going to be the end of the set. I'm going to get the red chocobo ability just so I can try and see if this turning in these coffee beans work or not. And I want to do this all on screen. If not, I may just, you know, rage quit and redo the LP later. But for now... it'd probably be a lot faster if I went down. This is a nice boat, you know? It's also our very first form of transportation. Well, other than our chocobos. That is the place we'll go to later. So this is where the cold field is. We need to examine this. Obviously. Be careful of the enemies here, they're pretty powerful. I'm gonna start pecking. There it is. And we get... Eco Screen, High Potion, Tents, and a Theater Ship card. I may return here because that area right there has a shop in it that has the Octagon Rod. Actually, I'm going to get that right now. Since I can, I hope. And then I can level up Vivi a little bit more. Precaution save. Because this is a storyline location, obviously, as virtually every place is, with very few exceptions. And I'm not sure what will happen. Because I've gone through places where... I've gone through instances where I go to a place that we visit in the future, and it crashes or does something. So let's see what happens. I've never been here really before the time I was supposed to be. But we want to go over here. I'm not sure if they'll be available yet or not. Mithril. Holy crap, that's a lot of mithril. No, right now it's just mithril. And vaccines. I'm actually going to need some money for the upcoming events. So one of you and one of you. So right now it's all just mithril. I'll level grind if I need money. But later on when we come back here, storyline-wise, we'll be able to get Vivi's Octagon Rod, which gives us his god-level spells. Also, the main reason why I'm riding my Chocobo up and down this area is because there is a Spirits of Gaia here, but I don't want to do those out of order. Alright, the next place we're going to is actually not far from here. It's the Forgotten Lagoon. I actually let this one go for a long time because I thought I couldn't get it. I misunderstood where the location of it was. Also, fair warning, do not, I repeat, do not run around and get into fights on these islands. There is a creature called, I believe, a Grand Arc Dragon or something like that, that can use Thundaga spells, and he's level 60. He will walk all over you. There is a way to kill him, but I'm about to get Quina for that one. Alright, Faraway Lagoon. So yeah, I won't be doing that one until I get Quina, until I'm working on Quina. And I'll show you how to do it. Alright, so Faraway Lagoon is along this path. Just stay to the shallows. It should be around here. Oh no, it's around this corner. Probably right about here. Yep, round the dot. This gives us... Holy crap, it's a lot of potions. Magic tags, shield armor, and Gaia armor. This is all some really good stuff to keep. That little speck out in the deep part of the ocean, that'll be explained later via storyline. Sorry, I love the song. We're actually coming to this continent relatively soon. I do know I had the red Chocobo when I went there, and this is the next place we're going to, technically. Alright, some more things I'm going to show you as soon as I get out of the shallows and get onto my boat. Alright, this is another Q's Marsh. It has a lot of frogs in it. Here's the beach to get to it. Like before, be cautious when running along that area because there are a lot of strong monsters. But what I want to show you before I stop this part is over in yeah. I passed it. There it is. Also, fair warning to those using cheat codes involving Chocobos. If you get a gold Chocobo at this point in time, which is possible, I've done it before, do not go to the city I'm about to pass. Hold on. During my solo playing, when I used cheat codes to play around, just to see what I could do, I went to this area here with a gold Chocobo. What you can't see is up there is a town. If you go to that town while at this point in time, you will literally skip the storyline up until you're able to get your first airship. Don't do it. Alright? Don't do it. It causes a lot of problems. However, if you are going for an Excalibur 2 run-through and you don't care if you use cheat codes or not, I kind of recommend doing that because it shaves off at least an hour or two. So, exploit glitches. Hope your game doesn't crash or your file get corrupted. Both of which are possibilities. I warn you now. Anyway, what we have here, I have no clue why I have an accent now. Okay, got rid of that. What we have here is a crack in the wall, and in this crack in the wall is a black screen. Now, inside here we have loading the Chocobo's Lagoon, as it will soon be shown. This is exactly like the Chocobo Forest with a few differences. Okay. He says it's tougher to dig in the bottom of the lagoon than it is in the forest. So since the area is limited, he'll give us half the time, which is 30 seconds, and have us pay half the price. Really helpful, but really aggravating. I hate it here at this point in time. I love it when you get the dark blue chocobo because you can go to the deep end. But for now, you can only dig in this area. This is a great place to also level up your pecking ability. This also may be the first place you get 8 items. If you get 8 items, Mine, or whatever the Moogle's name is, will fly over to you and go, hey, you're going to run me out of business if you keep digging like this. I'll give you extra credit if you stop now. And the thing stops there. And you'll get extra points determined on that, how much time you have left. Again, for Game Shark users, if you use a Game Shark to where the timer is frozen, which I have done, you can dig and get 1 extra item at this point in time, by the way. That's it. I don't recommend, I don't endorse cheating, but it does make things a lot easier. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to dig here and get all the treasure, all the chocobo graphs. Well, not all the chocobo graphs, I'm just going for 1. Excuse me. As of right now, you can only get Chocograph 7, 9, 12, 15, and the upper right middle Chocograph piece. I'm going for 12, which is Dawn Lagoon. It has our next Chocobo upgrade. And then I'll come back and do the remaining ones then. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Or a few seconds for you. Alright guys, and I'm back. I had initially just wanted to get the Chocograph, but I got them all now. It wouldn't let me get the remainders. It wouldn't let me get just the Chocograph. I had to get everything else. So you guys probably have to do that as well, unfortunately. Alright, so let's get us the our upgrade and check out the coffee quest, see if it actually is how I hope it is. There we are. Alright, so the first thing we're going to grab is the Chocograph that's out here. It's Dawn Lagoon, and it will unlock for us the upgrade. And the rest of the Chocographs, I have no clue what they'll unlock for us, so we'll have to see. There it is. Alright, so Dawn's Lagoon's over here. Out here in this little nook. There it is. Now this should unlock everything on this continent that we have left. Well, stuff that we have so far. Because there are still 2 Chocographs, I think, that we can't get on here. So now we can climb mountains. I mentioned in a previous set, for those that use cheat codes, if you were to activate a non-clipping or non-collision ability or code, you could actually return to Alexandria in Disc 1, and that you shouldn't. This is what it would look like just with Zidane instead of the Chocobo. That's literally what it looks like. Let's get this done so I can actually get some more Chocographs while I'm editing. A little cutscene involving the Moogle seeing the new Choco. Anyway, with this form, you can now get more Chocographs here. You can climb up these little, I don't know what to call them, little cliff edges, I guess. And there will be Chocographs in there. You can now unlock Chocographs 19, 16, 14, and 13, as well as the bottom right piece and the bottom left piece. After all that's said and done, you can get... from the lagoon, after you upgrade Choco to the dark blue one, which is one of those Chocographs, you can get Chocograph 18 and 22, which I'll probably do off screen as well. Alright, let's go get this real quickly before we go and get the last coffee beans. Because I know if I don't do all these Chocographs, it's gonna be bugging the hell out of me. Alright, over here. Alright, so the uncultivated land... Ooh, dark. Is over here. Probably right around here. Alright, so... let's get an aerial view so we can lay out the view. There it is! We get 10 antidotes, 1 jade armlet, 3 wing edge, and the cargo ship card. Nice! Alright, any more Chocographs that we can get? Forgotten Lagoon. Where are you? Ah, we can get that one. Abandoned Lagoon. We can get that one too. Dust Plane. Where the frick are you? Oh, I know where you are. We can't get you yet. So let's start with Abandoned Lagoon, so that's going to be on the island with can't even think of what it's called now. With the place where we get the coffee.